Hello, Demi here. Now today, my home country, Australia, where I live, is in the news about video games. So, an Australian MP is introducing a bill to ban loot boxes for under 18s. How is this going to work? I don't know, but let's get into it. An Australian independent lower house MP will be introducing a bill to Parliament next month to ban the sale of loot boxes towards minors. First reported by the Daily Telegraph on Sunday, it was paid ward. I actually read that, but it was paid ward. I didn't pay. The bill will be introduced by Tasmanian MP Andrew Wilkie. God praise him, he's doing the Lord's work! Well, the full text of the proposed legislation hasn't been provided yet. Mr. Wilkie said his bill would block loot boxes being targeted towards minors through classification guidelines. We as a country accept that people over the age of 18 can gamble, but let's make that for adults and give parents a warning, the independent MP told the Daily Telegraph. Mr. Rookie argued that video games using loot box mechanics were grooming young children for future gambling, and that any game featuring loot boxes should be targeted with an R18+ rating. Let's do it! The change would also add a new notification, so games featuring loot boxes would receive an advisory as part of its classification rating. Some advisories listed on Games Today, for instance, include strong science fiction themes, coarse language, online inactivity, interactive drug use, and more. It's not clear if that's what the game companies design, but it's self-evident that they have that effect, he said. To allow very young children to pay cash for a randomized event that may or may not reward them, that would meet the definition of gambling. The classification amendment loot box bill will be put before the lower house in mid-August. So, let's talk about this. What are my opinions? I think it totally should have an R18+ rating. Personally, I'm all for banning them all together, but R18+ rating works. R18+ rating works. So, I don't know how this is going to work and everything, and I guess you can just buy it anyway, even if you are under 18, but they'll have to figure out to stop minors from buying them anyway. They need to stop them from buying them anyway. I hope this bill is well thought out, and there are no loopholes in it. There better not be any loopholes in it. I don't want to be seeing loopholes. This is basically it. We're in the end game, people. Australia's gonna be like the third country to regulate loot boxes after Belgium and the Netherlands. I think even London's doing it. In fact, I reported on London a couple of years ago. You know, the Lords of London video. Now Australia, the land of kangaroos and emus, is introducing a bill to ban loot boxes for under 18s, and I just love it. Let's do this! Normally I'm all for just banning it outright, but this works. This totally works. It totally works, because if they want to sell the games to minors, they'll have to put no loot boxes in it. It's so good, people. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, what did you think of this story? Do you think it's the right story? Do you think Australia's doing the Lord's work? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel for more gaming news, leaks and rumors, as well as pop culture on the side, and I'll see you all next time. I'll be back tomorrow probably with another video. It's either going to be tomorrow or the next day. I don't know. We'll see how we go, but I'll catch you all later.